Hi, I'm Shane Doan, and you're watching The Boys Podcast.
The Winnipeg Jets are proud to select from the Western Hockey League Memorial Cup champion Kamloops Blazers, the Memorial Cup MVP Shane Doan.
What a tremendous young man from Halkirk, Alberta. It's like this guy's got a red light on the top of his helmet that flashes around off the ice that says, I'm a good person.
Moved it to Shane Doan over the line. Doan with a shot. He scores! First career goal for Shane Doan. A rich shot just inside the near post.
And a nice play and good goal. We'll always remember that one against Chelios and Suter. And he's still able to get the shot away.
I think 2 years ago I felt like I was one of the younger guys coming into camp and, expecting to, step up and take a bigger role every year. And now this year it happened fairly quickly. It feels, you're expected to be a lot more, and I'm expecting it out of myself.
They pass it around in front of the net. Goal by Doan.
Here comes Fiddler. He's got Doan with him. The pass to Doan. He scores! Shane Doan!
That is a big-time goal.
To my teammates who were absolutely phenomenal. It was a fun year for all of us, and I appreciate it so much.
Doan trailing. Whitney over the line to Doan. He'll take the shot. He scores! At 1,161 games, 39 two-goal games, and it becomes a hat trick tonight.
We are extremely proud to present the 2012, I know it's getting heavy, Mark MESSIER Leadership Award presented by Bridgestone to Shane Doan. So congratulations, Shane.
I think I made it clear right from the beginning. My whole goal was that to come back here, and I wanted to be back here, and I wanted to be, I wanted to keep playing with the Coyotes.
Now Doan gets his payback in the best way possible.
Doan comes in. Scored! On a broken stick!
That is as greasy as a goal as you're ever gonna see.
Doan skates in, gives it over to Doan, and there it is! 380! Shane Doan, the greatest goal scorer in franchise history! There's a chance, right to the front, Doan, and he scores! There it is! Number 400 for the captain, Shane Doan!
Game 1,500. He gets number 400.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, my name is Joe, also known as JZ Production on YouTube. Today I got an amazing and wonderfully talented guest today. What is your name, sir?
My name is Shane Doan. I played in the NHL for 22 years with the Arizona Coyotes and the Winnipeg Jets.
Welcome, Mr. Doan. I got a couple of questions for you, if you don't mind.
I would love that. Thanks so much for having me on, Joe.
No problem. How's your quarantine going so far?
You know what? It was interesting for a while. As a fan, to be dealing with it. My kids are at the age where they want to be out and doing things, and being stuck at home was a little bit more difficult. But at the same time, it gave me an opportunity to really get close with the kids and to spend a lot of time with them, and I really enjoyed that. So I was pretty blessed.
That's cool. I like that. Family first.
Yeah, family first. Family first.
Nice. I like that. I've just been hanging out with the family, podcasting, streaming on Twitch, playing video games once in a while, and yeah, and doing schoolwork, and that's all.
What games do you play on Twitch?
I play NHL, of course. I love it. That's my favorite sport, NHL. And then I play some Madden here and there.
Yeah. I got
Those
my
games.
boy plays both of those too. So my old boy does, so he loves it.
Those are fun games right there. Fun games. Who's your biggest inspiration growing up?
It was probably more of a family thing. It was my dad, my uncles. They all played the game. And gave me the opportunity to play with them and have fun growing up watching them play. But then once I got to a level where I understood it, the whole Oilers organization when I was a young kid was
Nice.
I grew up south of Edmonton, about 3 hours south of Edmonton, and the Oilers having their success right there in the middle of the '80s, it was perfect. So I really enjoyed that.
That's cool. You got to see like the dynasty pretty much. I like that.
It was Wayne Gretzky and Mark Messier, and Paul Coffey was the guy I wanted to be like. I loved Paul Coffey. He was the guy that I was a defenseman right up till junior, and I wanted to be like Paul Coffey. So.
That's cool. I like that. He was a good player, Paul Coffey.
Oh,
really
amazing.
And then speaking of good players, like in my opinion, I think you're the best hockey player of all time. In my opinion.
Thanks, I appreciate that. You might have to watch a few more games then, Joe, if you're thinking I have to question. I appreciate it, though. Thanks so much.
No problem. You were a great and awesome captain for the Coyotes organization. In my opinion, great captain.
Well, thank you. Thanks. Yeah, I enjoyed it. It was an honor and a privilege to get that.
Who's your favorite and least favorite team growing up, and then your favorite player growing up?
My favorite team was, without a doubt, the
Oilers.
My least favorite team, I don't know. I didn't really have a least favorite. I didn't like the Calgary Flames when they beat the Oilers. I didn't like the New York Islanders when they beat the Oilers. So probably those two teams for beating the Oilers in that time. So when I was growing up. And then my favorite player growing up was definitely Paul Coffey. It is Bobby Orr, but I never got to see him play really. I just saw the highlights of him. My dad was a defenseman, so I wanted to be a D-man. And then Paul Coffey because I wanted to score and I loved the way he played the game. So, but couldn't skate like him, so I had to switch.
Nice. Is there a reason like why you changed positions? Because you said you want to be a defenseman, but you changed.
Yeah, I was always up in the play, and my coaches were, pointing out that hey, you got to play defense too. And my mindset is to probably be a little bit more offensive and made more. Even though I love playing D, that's truly I love that. So.
Wow. Imagine if you were played defenseman. You never know. Could have won the Norris.
Yeah, that would have been fun. So.
How did it feel to get drafted 7th overall by the Winnipeg Jets, and who was there to witness it?
You know what? I had an unbelievable experience. It was drafted in Edmonton. So my love and affection for the Oilers ended that day because they had the 6th pick. Took a different player instead of me, and then the Winnipeg took me with the 7th pick. And all my friends and family and everyone being from south of Edmonton, there was a bunch of people there, so it was pretty special.
Wow, I'd be like, oh my god, I got drafted. Like that'd be so cool. Like,
yeah, it was a pretty special thing. You realized afterward it was a tiny little step, but it's a goal and a platform that you kind of strive for your whole life. And when you get there, you're kind of like, oh boy, there's a long ways to go yet.
Wow, that's cool. Well, the Winnipeg made a great choice in drafting, in my opinion. They made a great choice.
I appreciate that.
The good Winnipeg Jets, like the back then Jets.
Yeah. The ones that became the Coyotes.
Yeah.
There we go.
Well, when you played, did you have a pregame snack, drink, song, and a ritual?
Yeah, you know what? I didn't really have any rituals. I kind of did the same thing all the time. I usually had eggs and bacon and potatoes and some English muffins, and then a bunch of vegetables and fruit and stuff. That's what I like. So I don't know how I got onto that. I love breakfast. So I'd take my family to a place we'd eat as a family all the time so I could spend time with the kids, and I thought that was pretty fun. They loved it, and we all enjoyed it.
That sounds good right now. Thanks. Wow. Did you have a song that pumped you up, like, for games? A certain song?
There's a few different songs over the years that would kind of come in and go. I like listening to, it sounds funny, but I like listening to Christian worship music really on the way there. It seemed to get me into a good mind frame because I think that's important. But once I was at the rink, it was a little bit heavier, a little bit harder music, a little bit more intense. And I think that the music I listened to on the way to the rink would get me to an emotional spot that was good, and then I could really enjoy playing, and it was fun.
Do you have a favorite band and type of music? Since we're on the topic.
I guess my favorite band, or favorite, I don't know. I don't really have one. I like really, if it's good, it's good. Like it can be pretty much anything. If it's good, I like it. I probably would be drawn more towards like Garth Brooks and
Oh, that's good.
Dirk Bentley and a couple of those guys. A group called Need to Breathe. I like kind of a little bit of the Southern rock, a little bit. U2. But at the same time, you might hear me listening to a little bit of Rage Against the Machine, all the way to Katy Perry, to anything. I'll listen to anything good. If it's bad, I don't care what you say. It's bad music's bad music, and it's easy to tell.
Wow. See, actually, I had the honor to meet my favorite band of all time.
Oh, no way. Who's your favorite band?
Do you know Queen? Like We Are Champions? Or,
Yeah. No,
I met Brian and Roger, the guitarist.
Yeah, how'd you meet those guys?
Okay, so they had a concert back in Chicago in 2017 on my brother's birthday, and we went to the concert, and we had backstage. I was like, "Oh my god, you're Brian Mayer!" It's like so cool.
No kidding, that is cool. It's the same thing. Like it seems so much. It means so much more when you have an affiliation, a personal affiliation with people. I got to meet Chad Kruger with Nickelback, and I love Nickelback. So, he's from right around my hometown, and you just have an affiliation. Need to Breathe. I got to meet them, and I got to meet Garth Brooks and Dirks and those guys. So I got the chance. And whenever you meet, and then their music seems to resonate more with you, and seems to be like it seems to be like they're talking to you. So it's always fun.
Yeah, you're right. Because whenever you meet the person, you feel like, "Oh my god, now I like them even more than I did before."
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Do you have a favorite movie and TV show?
Oh, Tombstone's my favorite movie. Which is funny because it was my favorite movie since '92, and I didn't move to Arizona until '6. So I loved that show. It was so good. And maybe it was '93 it came out. I think Val Kilmer and Doc Holliday might be one of the coolest, I guess, characters ever played in movie history. I love that show. I've turned into a big Guy Ritchie fan now for directors. I don't know how come, but I love his movies. But Tombstone was my favorite.
That's cool, because I actually get besides sport players or athletes, I get lots of actors and actresses on the podcast too.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, Val Kilmer would be that character he played was amazing. I loved it. And, I'm Your Huckleberry was maybe one of the coolest lines ever.
I got you. If I ever get Val Kilmer on the podcast, I'll say, Mr. Doan.
Yeah, there you go. I like that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's went through some really tough times lately.
Yeah.
He has to talk through a tracheotomy and everything that goes along with that.
Yeah, he's a good actor though too. Val Kilmer.
He was really, really good in The Saint. I love the movie The Saint. He was in that.
Is he your favorite actor? I take it.
No. You know who my favorite actor is? Viggo Mortensen.
Sounds familiar.
He is Strider in Lord of the Rings.
Oh, that guy? Okay.
Lord Aragorn. His nickname is No Ego Vigo. Great nickname.
That's pretty cool.
Everyone just raves about him, and I think he's just awesome. I've seen it. He was in the movie about the horse. It's a true story about a horse that was in a race across the desert. And anyways, he does a bunch of horse stuff, and I enjoy that stuff.
Oh, don't you? If I remember correctly, don't you own some horses too?
Yes, I do. I work with horses. Enjoy working with horses, and we have about 100 head up in Canada that we kind of run on our farm. And it's pretty special to see that herd and work with that herd.
It's awesome. I've never ridden a horse, but I would always want to. It's very cool.
One of the best feelings in the world.
Wow.
They're an amazing animal. Amazing, smart, gentle, kind. A horse won't step on you ever. Like it not won't step on you. It won't step on you on purpose. It's like, you know, you or I will accidentally step on someone's toe. That's what will happen with a horse. But it will never do it on purpose. It will avoid at all costs trying to step on you. They have a gentleness about them, but an intensity about them that's absolutely spectacular when you see them like really in their herd and their ability to be just the 3 studs that are, when you see them running their herd, we don't talk about intensity and power. They're amazing.
Wow, that's cool. Wow, now I gotta ride a horse now. That's cool. Oh. Do you have a favorite food, and why is it your favorite food?
Yeah, I'd say I grew up like on Alberta beef, so I really, really like beef. I'd say, but now as I've gotten older, I've had to cut back on that a little bit. So I'm a pretty simple guy with it when it comes to what I grew up on. But now as I've gotten older, I've expanded. I like pretty much everything. I'll eat anything except for if I had to have my choice. So for my last meal, it would be, it would probably be a T-bone steak with Caesar salad and ice cream.
That sounds so good now.
It's really simple. Like, it's not that hard. It's just done right, medium rare, salt and pepper, a little bit of seasoning on it, marinated for a little bit. Caesar salad that's just done right. It'd be awesome.
Wow. What kind of ice cream? Does it matter what kind of ice cream?
Vanilla ice cream with chocolate sauce would be absolutely perfect. If you throw in a little bit of brownie in there, like a little, oh, that'd put it right over the top.
Dang, that sounds so good. That sounds so good. Oh man. Wow. Is there a food you don't like? Like, there's a food like you can't eat it? Like,
can't eat beans for whatever reason. I can eat edamame beans and I eat beans, but just they're like, I eat them because they're healthy and that's it. And beans and beets, those two, I eat them, but it's just because they're on my plate. You're supposed to eat what's on your plate, so that's what I do.
So beans and beets, okay. Wow, okay. If you never went like hockey, if you never were a hockey player, what would your career be? And what other interests and hobbies do you besides like hockey?
Well, I'd probably do something with the horses. If I was
doing
hockey, I enjoy that. But I'd probably do, like, that's not really hard to do anything in horses business now because it's not the biggest thing. But I'd probably do something with construction. My brother and my dad, kind of, that's their thing. And I really enjoy the idea of being able to build something with your hands and make stuff work. So
that's cool.
I'd probably something along those lines.
That's cool. So you'd be a constructing cowboy? I'm just kidding.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'd do. So.
Wow. How did it feel to have your number retired by the Coyotes?
Oh, yeah, that was amazing. Never in your wildest dreams do I think anyone thinks something like along those lines.
Yeah.
But for them to do that was pretty special. I was beyond humbled by it, and the way they did it was over the top. I was so grateful and thankful.
Wow. They made the right decision. Right player, right number.
Well, thanks. Appreciate that. So.
Is there a reason why you chose a 19? Like,
you know what? I was 28 or 27 my last year midget, and I went to Kamloops. And when I got to Kamloops, Scotty Niedermayer had worn 20. I think it's 28. Scotty Niedermayer had worn 28 the year before, and I did not want to wear the same number as Scotty Niedermayer because he's like an all-time icon, maybe one of the best people and an amazing player. All these things that I'm just blown away by. But I was the youngest on the team, so I had last choice. And the last number that was available was 19. I loved it. At the time, it was, Joe Sakic, Stevie Yzerman, all those guys were wearing it. Brendan Shanahan, a bunch of guys like that. So I thought it was cool.
Oh, that's a good Wow, that's a good reason.
Larry Robinson, forgot about Larry Robinson. He was like the 19 for years and years and years. So.
See, if I were like to go in the NHL, I'd be number 26.
Oh, nice.
26.
Why?
Because like my birthday is December 26th, and
that makes sense.
Yeah. So.
I like that. That's I'm October 10th, so I'm really 10-10. So I was never an option.
Yeah, you never know. Imagine if you were at 10 instead. You never know.
There you go. That would have been cool.
Yeah. Now you're retired. Do you want to be like a GM, an agent, a scout, coach? Like, no, since you're not playing.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't. Yeah, I mean, I definitely thought I wanted to be involved in hockey, and maybe I will be.
Maybe.
If the right situation was available, or if somebody thought that I could do a good job, that would obviously help. But yeah, I'd probably look towards someone on the management side. I'd enjoy that. Never know. Never know what you're going to do. Maybe I coach. Maybe I don't think I would, but maybe I will. I don't know.
I could see you as like a good GM.
Oh yeah, I would enjoy that. I'd enjoy that. So.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Any advice for younger kids who want to become a hockey player?
Yeah, love the game.
Love the game. Okay.
Love the game, and that sounds so simple, like just love the game, but it isn't. Like you have to. It has to become something that you enjoy doing, so you always do it. Because if you love when you enjoy, my kids, and I love to golf now. Like I've started golfing since I retired a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit, and kind of get the bug now, and I enjoy it and I like it. And because I enjoy it and I like it, I always find a reason to go do it. And I love the game of hockey. I still find reasons to go and play at the rec league. I'll play to the day I can't move anymore because I love the sport. It's the greatest sport ever invented, and the guys and the people that are involved with it are just amazing people.
The best sport of all time. Yep, you're absolutely right. Love hockey, by far best sport.
Yeah, I agree.
Is there anything you like to promote and shout out?
I know that you're in Chicago, and I like the Chicago Steel.
Ooh, yeah.
My son's on that team, and I think it's pretty cool. They do a good job there, so let's go Chicago Steel.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, go Steel, and because Josh, go Josh.
Yeah. So and he enjoys it, loves it. It's been so much fun for him. The people and the whole area of it has been just in love with the whole area, and can't wait for him to get going again.
Oh, he looks like a good player. He looks like a really good player in the making.
Yeah, I'm excited for him. This will be a fun year. How long have you been doing it?
I've been doing this since the start of quarantine. I don't know when you consider the start, since maybe April, May.
Yeah. That's cool. Who's what's your favorite guy so far? Obviously, besides me.
Probably besides you. I've had a variety of people. I've had a couple of former NHLers. Do you remember Kevin Weeks?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
On the show. I've had. Do you remember? Okay. Do you know Bill and Ted?
Yeah, Bill and Ted's Accidental Adventure.
Yeah. I've had.
Which one did you have on there?
I've had. Do you remember one of the princesses or babes? Is they call them?
Yeah.
Yeah. One of those people.
No way. Cool.
I've had. Do you know the movie Adventures in Babysitting, the 1980s film?
Yeah.
I've had the older brother Brad.
Yeah.
I've had him.
No kidding. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Maybe I could send you the link to where I post these. And you could see oh, I know that person. That's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, send that to me.
I got you. And okay, so I thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, Mr. Doan, for being a great guest again. Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. All your questions well, and the enthusiasm was good.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being a great guest. I really appreciate everything you do, Mr. Doan.
Oh yeah. You can call me Shane. You don't have to call me Mr. Doan. That's my dad.
Appreciate it, Shane. Appreciate it.
Thanks, good.
Have a great day, everybody, and stay awesome. And stay awesome, Shane.
All right. Thanks so much. I appreciate it. You take care.
Take care.